Good afternoon and welcome to the Good Shepherd second grade park dedication and ribbon cutting. Our park project began in March when Mr. Martin asked us to be a part of a special project. He chose our grade to help design a park that could be built in Dallas. Mr. Martin chose us because he believes we are creative, hardworking, and always up for a challenge. We had to write him a letter back saying we could accept his challenge.
We started off learning about the natural settings in parks. We researched different landforms and we even walked to North Haven Park to look at the natural features more closely. While at North Haven Park, we also explored poetry through the nature by asking things around us what's poetry. Then when we returned to school, we made blueprints for our own park natural setting, and we started adding trees, bushes, flowers, and other plants to our park models.
We are so lucky to have Good Shepherd parent Mr. Will Jones talk to us about his job as a landscape architect. We learned about everything goes into planning a real park or an outdoor space. Mr. Jones showed us pictures of parks all around the world and taught us how he helps design parks, trails, and community spaces. It was really cool.
Next, we visited Walnut Hill Park down the street. We planted flowers and mulched trees. We even got to talk with an actual park ranger from the Dallas Parks Department. We learned what it's like to be a big city park ranger at Walnut Hill Park. We practiced the Good Shepherd mission of serving the community with compassion.
After we built our natural setting, it was time to apply for our jobs. We brainstormed a long list of possible jobs and got to work on our application. We had to apply for our job choices and give reasons why we thought they were the best fit for our job. We have everything from lifeguards to artists and even party planners. I'm so glad I was hired to be the park ranger.
Once we knew what our job was, we were all so excited to start adding man-made objects into our park. We imaged our dream playground and started brainstorming and building. We had to work together to make sure that our items were built to the proper scale and make sure that everything was going to fit in our park. It was so cool to see what everyone came up with to build in our parks.
We also researched national parks in the library. We found interesting facts about places like Smoky Mountain National Park and the Everglades in Florida. Then Mrs. Melly helped us record podcasts about what we learned. Some kids were the hosts of podcasts and interviewed us. And some kids helped edit the podcast and add music to them. Here's a clip from my class podcast.
Welcome to One Park at a Time, a podcast where we talk about national parks. I'm Sullivan.
And I'm Anya.
Welcome to the show.
Today we'll be talking about Yosemite National Park.
I remember when we came to school and saw that there was trash and garbage all over our park. We realized we needed trash cans, but also rules in our park. We talked about our rights and responsibilities when we visited public parks and made sure everyone who visited our park would know how to play safely and fairly. We designed signs for our parks so that visitors would know our rules.
Then, one morning we came to school and our park had been shut down by the city of Dallas because we were not following the Americans with Disabilities Act. Our park was not inclusive for children of all abilities. We researched and learned how we could make our parks more accessible. We learned about universal design, which means the space is created so that it can be used by all people no matter their age, size, ability, or disability. This could be things like having doors with levers to open them instead of doorknobs.
We looked up pictures and watched videos of places parks and began to brainstorm what changes we could make to our parks to help come up with ideas for the park. We took a field trip to Conwood Park in Richardson, leaving out to Miss Owens was not it. They work for a non-profit called To Be Like Me. They helped us understand how city parks can be inclusive, work together to make changes to our park so that it can be enjoyed by everyone.
On our field trip, we also visited Clyde Warren Park in downtown Dallas. It was really fun getting to explore this urban park. We ate lunch on the lawn and had a scavenger hunt around the park. The best part was playing on the playground and getting wet in the fountain.
Lastly, we learned about when new parks open. They are often celebrated with ribbon cuttings and dedications. We all thought about who we would dedicate our park to. You will get to hear our dedication speeches and see pictures of our park.
There are so many great parks around Dallas. Our teachers challenged us to visit as many as we could after school and on the weekends. When you get upstairs, be sure to check out our Spotted at the Park board on the wall in the hallway. You can see pictures from the parks around town and even national parks that we have visited.
Thank you for coming to our park dedication ceremony. We were excited to show you our parks upstairs and read our dedication speeches. Now we will cut the ribbon to officially open our second grade parks.
Here we go. 3, 2,
1.